Hi you guys, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Now it's funny because I don't know, I feel like I would have already made a Tinder video by now, but yeah. So yeah, let's get right into it. My thoughts about Tinder. No. It's funny because I recently got kicked off of Tinder because I was selling tarot readings and I had like a list of my readings, and I guess people they get hate, they just be haters on there, and then like a lot of men are already like, oh, women use it to sell their bodies and shit like that, so they were just hating and they blocked me and shit, and I just like, oh well, guess I'm not supposed to be using Tinder. But other than that, I used to use Tinder for when I was solo travel or when I got bored and horny like human beings do. But ultimately, Tinder has not been the best place for me, to be honest. And I felt like I would share my experience to help other young women out there and men, possibly. But I really want to warn a lot of you guys like from using Tinder, because I have a lot of like iffy experiences and to a lot of like extreme experiences. And I just want to touch on like some shit I've been through, and I want to like maybe help people not go through these same things. So for one, Tinder. So Tinder, I've been on and off Tinder for maybe years now, and I would like at first I would always be like kind of like this shameful part of me, like why do I need Tinder? But I'm so introverted and I don't date, and so like how else would I date? So that was the reason why I would get back on Tinder a lot. But recently, again, I would use it for traveling or networking or even just to hook up with people. But the reason why it wasn't a good experience for me, because I feel like Tinder is a place where a lot of fuckboys go, or a lot of people who aren't honest with themselves or others. And again, the internet is a place that people can be who the fuck they want to be. And a lot of times, for when I met this guy who was really shorter in person than he really expressed or gave off in online. That was just one instance. There were other instances where, again, you guys have heard about my ex story where he led me on and kind of was playing the sugar daddy provider role, and he just like lied about everything. Then there were situations where eventually I started putting, I'm pro-black, I'm feminist and everything. And a lot of times I feel like people seek out those type of profiles. So like the man hater, the woman haters are the people who do hate crimes and shit like that. I met a guy who did not like black women, and we would hang out, and I actually went over his house. God forbid nothing happened, but he ended up being crazy as shit. Like so some of these people are like targeting certain types of people, certain types of women. So that's something that I want you guys to be wary about. Tinder is also, it's just a lot of people lie a lot, and then a lot of people I've met, they don't really look like their profile a lot of times. It's really weird. What else? I don't know. It just didn't, ultimately, Tinder is a letdown, because even when you're trying to find like normal people to chill and hang out with, like you're just like, where are those normal people? And maybe I'm not normal either because I'm on there. So I was on there, but ultimately I feel like I'm not on Tinder because of the reason. Obviously, the universe doesn't want me there. I strongly believe in stuff like that. But I had one experience again where this guy, he was again the hate crimes for women. We consented to sex or whatever, but he thought it was okay to have really rough sex, like slapping and everything. And I was like, look, dude, we didn't even consent to that while you're just pulling all that shit out of the box. But yeah, needless to say that he got a mouthful from me, and even a threat like, look, I should like, that's some damn near report you type shit. So you really just gotta be really careful, because a lot of guys, some of them, a lot that I met was really insecure, and they would take it out on the women. Especially like, I guess if you're the quote unquote woman that always ignore them or beat them down or seem out of their league, they will take it out on you, whether it's by spending money initially and then taking away, or like, not making you feel bad about your sexuality because you are a woman on Tinder. A lot of guys will complain to me like, oh, girls have it better on Tinder. Oh, we just have to sit and do this and that, and girls only want us for our money, things like that. It was just too much for me. It was a lot of drama. And instead of more fun like I thought it would be, But yeah, that's my little input of Tinder. I don't know. Maybe you guys have a different experience, but be careful out there, to be honest. Were some dates that I met that were like, oh, I'm really pushing it with you, but then it ended up being okay. But you never want to put yourself in a bad situation where, you don't want to, you can't come back from, or whatever the case may be. This is on any dating site too, because I went on, really, I just gave up with internet dating, but I went on stuff like POF, things like that before. And again, a lot of this is out of boredom a lot of times, and like, how else do we meet people these days? Unless you're extroverted and you go every fucking where. But yeah, even that, I would not encourage this little insight. Peace.